All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. My neck. I mean, is it just me, or does it feel like we've been getting constant whiplash today in the precious metals community? I mean, it's just like, dang man, can we live? Can we just live for a second? But in all seriousness, guys, gold and silver's moves today have been really choppy, to say the least. However, I'll point you towards why I think we'll continue to see prices move upwards. But first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses, to bring more people into precious metals. So, as we like to do here on this channel, let's start with sentiment changing in favor of safe havens this week via looking at the bond market. Now, here we have real interest rates from the 10-year, and last week we saw them trend upwards, as you can see here, and this week we're actually starting to see them reverse finally. Now, this week we have a little bit of a chink in the armor here. And today, the nominal yields are also reflecting that as well. So let's take a look there. And guys, I'm sorry about that noise here. It seems like the garbage literally is there every day to do it at the same time. So I'm sorry, guys. But let's take a look here at the US 10-year Treasury note. And it looks like we're at 0.666%. I swear every time I do videos, it's always on 0.666. But we generally had a downtrend here, but now we're actually starting to see an uptrend. And a part of that uptrend and that exuberance comes from the earnings season that we had. We had a lot of good news coming out of American businesses, obviously, today. But the main star today was Apple. And right around the latter part of the 10 o'clock hour, news came out about a monumental achievement within Apple. And it was this: Apple becomes first US company to reach a $2 trillion market cap. Now, this move, in my opinion, took the 10-year yield higher. But again, this move, in my opinion, will be temporary, just as a similar move was reflected after the S&P 500 hit a new record yesterday. Remember, we had a huge dip in gold and silver yesterday. Now, but then it rebounded right after that. Now, the DXY, the dollar is still in the 92s here, and it even got as low as 92.19 last night. But of course, the dollar strengthened immensely after the Apple news that came out today, again around the latter half of the 10 o'clock hour. And because of that, it took some of the wind out of gold and silver. But the most important thing to note is that the absolute level of each metric, the 10-year and the DXY, is still low. Even though they've made these moves today, the absolute levels of where they arrived and where they settle at is still low. 92 is still low for the DXY. 0.65 or 0.66 is still low for a yield for the 10-year. So with all of that being said, let's take a look at our shiny friends Old Yella and the White Knight, because I'm still confident that they both have some wind in their sails because of those absolute levels that I just talked about. But let's take a look at where they are. Now, some may say we have some carnage here that we're looking at. Now, or some may say there's carnage here in precious metals, I see opportunity. In fact, I actually bought some more silver with the last bit of my set aside allocations specifically for silver this month. I used up the last bit of that, and I don't plan on making any more purchases in silver. But I'm glad I actually had just a little bit more dry powder to make that purchase. Now, you see, my friends, when you're in a war, you gotta know when God's on your side, even when taking the lumps within, battle here or battle there. So my message to you is, when I see red, I spend my bread. Now, all right, guys, that was your Wednesday. Let me know what you guys are seeing as well. We're still waiting on the FOMC minutes that will be coming out soon. I actually won't be able to report on that due to my 9 to 5. I have some prior commitments because of that. But stay tuned for some other videos today. We have one more an hour from now, and we have another one 2 hours from now. So make sure to subscribe to keep abreast of those. Also, please hit the like button to help further get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses. All right, guys, thanks again for checking in. This has been Black Bullion. Have a good one.